Cool explanation on the gathering point, folks. If you've seen these before, these are called the diamond shears, and you could cut somebody's finger off with this.
What about a big toe? Could you cut a big toe
no,
off?
big toes are too big. But let me just give this a little heat because you're going to see how this tool works. It's almost like magic. You cut the glass from all different sides. You've seen us use this in glassball, where I am the reigning champ. But you cut the glass, and it cuts it from all four sides, folks. It's a lot different than if you see the shears here, and I go for the cut in this. Straight shears, like scissors, cut in a beautiful line, and I'm left with a nice, flat, straight piece. If I use these beautiful diamond shears, I cut it from all four sides, and I got a point. We've got a couple gnome custom orders coming up in the near future here, folks, and I'm going to do one of these to the gnome's hat.
Why do they call them diamond shears, Jake? Can you show them the diamond?
Without sticking my finger in there and burning it off, that is a diamond, folks, right there. It's not made out of actual diamonds. It's actually just air. It's the outline of a diamond.
It looks like a diamond.
But that's a diamond, folks. You grab the pipe with this end so you don't wear down the metal, like so. And you grab the glass with the sharp edge. And it's not necessarily sharp, but whenever you're cutting glass, you're just squeezing it down to a point where it's so thin that you break it off of the hot glob.
So this has been an educational tool experience by Jacob, right here, of the Glass Academy. We're trying to start out our shows now with some educational facts about the glass blowing tools that we have, that we use every show.
This thing's solid already. It's gonna explode real soon, and we had a couple explosions in the shop today. No big deal.
Well, guys, right there, see the sign? For anyone who's new, we're the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan. We're the hottest show on the internet these days. The gathering point.
How hot?
Real hot. We're about 2,500 degrees right there.
1,000,000 degrees.
Really hot. And then we've got our furnaces cooking over here at about 2,100. But Jacob, why don't you give us the board? But
I'll give you the board.
Here's part of the crew, guys. We got Marcy, our apprentice assistant, amazing person. We've got Jacob Nordine in the middle. We've got Michelle Plusinski on the right, co-owner with myself. And we've got the whole crew going on over here.
There they are.
Tech support all day long. Amazing. And we got Dennis, Michelle's brother, Dennis Plusinski, in the house
there he is.
tonight. He's going to be blowing a spectacular piece tonight for sure, folks. But we're back over here at the board. I started to say we're the gathering point. We're the live action, educational, mind-blowing show from the Glass Academy every Tuesday night from 6 to 8. Jake, why don't you take on over?
Sure. I mean, hey, it's show 139. That means it's one show away from show 140, folks. Whoa. And that's crazy. But what's in between 139 and 140 and coming up this Sunday is our second crazy virtual VIP event.
Does that mean that something's going to pop up on the screen?
I think it just might.
Nice.
We're getting that tech figured out, and it's super cool, folks. The information should be on the bottom of your screen here. Information about the show. You purchase a ticket for this show. We do shows for free every single week, and we do giveaways for glass all the time, multiple giveaways all the time. This one is a high-end VIP show. We did it for our pumpkin show, and we're doing it for our holiday season show this Sunday. It's going to be a big deal. We've sold almost double the amount of tickets because so many people loved our pumpkin show so much that they told everybody about how crazy it was.
Grassroots marketing, that's how it works, guys.
The only way.
That's just the same thing I'm going to say right now, but I'm going to spell it out, so put your thinking caps on.
Oh boy.
S-H-A-R-E, the feed, guys. I think I spelled that right. But we want you to do that. We want you to tell everybody about us because that's how we get out there. The best recommendation in marketing we can do is you folks telling people how cool our show is and how cool our product is and what a great family business we are. Look over here, someone's sneaking around the corner, moving stuff around over there.
So we're going to be showing you the product table in a moment. That goes live a half an hour after the show starts, so we got 25 minutes. Tonight on the board, there's a lot going on. We love adding more and more to the board until you really can't read it anymore. But try and read it here and see that we've got 5 spots and they all say, well, except for the warmer-upper and the giveaway, artist choice, folks. There's no custom orders tonight. I've got a beautiful idea for what I'm doing. Chris knows what he's doing. We've got some sweet pieces. And Marcy, what are you doing?
I'm making something?
No. Maybe soon enough. Marcy's getting pretty good around here, but we've got some sweet pieces lined up tonight. Don't need to go over any of that. We went over the holiday show. Folks, we're going to give away free glass. We'll explain that as it gets going. Yeah, I'm going to get into the warmer-upper.
Why don't you get your pipe over there, get your thoughts together about what's going on. I'll give these guys a quick little sneak peek at the feature table of tonight while you're doing it. But you guys check this out. This is our 12 Days of Christmas world famous feature table. It's a recap of every one of the days that we had a special item on sale. Number 1, the first day was the candy cane 3-packs. Number 2 was the pickle. Number 3 was the ruby gorgeous red ornament. Number 4 was the penguin. Check him out. Number 5, the Michigan icicle. Number 6, the glass snowflake cobalt blue straw. Number 7, the snowman. Number 8, the signature snowflake ornament. Number 9 was the bowl of tone pineapple mold deep violet gorgeous ornament. 10 was our signature, this year's signature candy cane. Every year we have a signature candy cane, and this is this year's signature. 11, the snowflake drinking after dinner liqueur glasses, maybe toothbrush glasses, whatever you like. Number 12, the peppermint slug. Look at him, he's crazy. Number 13 was the piece that we did on the show last week. It was great, the wild turkey Thanksgiving turkey drumstick piece. And then number 14 was the Super Merry Christmas snifter, which is a beaut too. So that's the recap. It goes live at 6:30, but now we're over here to check out the warmer-upper.
Marcy did receive the hair compliments, folks, so take a good look at it. It's looking
Let's
good.
take a look.
Whoa, that was pretty slick.
Whoa, fancy. She did get,
oh,
whoa. She got about 36 inches of hair cut off, folks. It was way down there.
All right, I got a clear gather here. I'm gonna be making a new prototype that will be for sale of our snowflake ornament. Something you can hang in your window, in your tree. It's gonna be the majority crystal clear because I really wanted to capture the light, but this just came to me while we were working today, and I really want to experiment with it.
So are you saying that this one-of-a-kind, very first ever from the mind signature snowflake ornament is going to be for sale? Somebody could get the very first one?
That's right, and I'd love to see in the comments what people think of it. If there's something they would change up about it, if they really love it. This is the creative process. We save this sometimes for the experimental show on Thursday, but I'm going to test it out here since we've got no custom orders tonight, and I think it's going to be a really cool snowflake. It might be a little higher in price point because I'm going to make a detail that I'm going to kind of incorporate one of the moves that you've seen us do on a lot of the goblets. Chris does them on his goblet stems. You do little handles, little pinch bits, or on the back of our mug handles, we do a pinch bit. So that's good for massaging your hand. You could massage somebody's back with this snowflake, but
man, just Jake talking about prototyping an ornament's got my brain going crazy. Now I'm like, maybe one of my artist choice should be some type of cool snowflake idea. Danger zone.
Well, if people got to vote on them, no big deal. All right, here we go. So I went into the straight optics. I'm going to get a bench blow and twist this up here. Blow light. Good. Holy moly, that is a serious twist. And I'm gonna do it one more time so it's nice and
looking
clean.
good, looking good so far.
I love the wordage, a serious twist, as opposed to a non-serious twist.
Let's get in a little closer to this guy.
Blow. Good. So in the prototyping process, you learn every time, and what I'm learning right now is that, and just something I didn't think about, is I thought the twist would come down perfectly right into the middle, but it never does with a tool mark right on the front there. So what I'm gonna need to do is get crazy here and come up with something cool and new, and that's no problem at all. So what we're gonna do, thank you, Marcy, that's beautiful. She's capping the pipe so none of the air leaves, so I can squish on this and flatten it out into a beautiful disc, and it's not gonna close on itself. That's awesome. Thanks, Marcy. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do one thing that's different because we're gonna hide the cut mark on the front here, and what that move is gonna be is, how about iris or lapis blue bit? Yep.
So Jake, talking about doing a prototype piece, did you practice or do anything about this type of piece before you got on live camera?
No, it's
well,
mental,
I
and
guess,
I'm thinking about
I guess
it.
that's okay, but
it's gonna be cool.
It's
this
nice
is hardly doing it.
it's nice to see the prototyping process,
color on the
guys,
tip.
live, right in
I'll
your
use it a
face,
little bit.
on camera. That's what the gathering point's all about. Everything's not about making the perfect piece every time, and this could be a perfect piece, but
Very well
it's
could
definitely going to allow us to see how the process works. Every time you do a prototype, you're learning every time you make it. And it might take a dozen of these things, especially when you decide to
Nice
start
and
putting them
soupy.
into production. And production, when I say putting it into production, that means we've done it about 3 or 4 or 5 times. We kind of figured out what we wanted. Now we're gonna get a crew of people and we're gonna try to make them in a very efficient, fast production style so that it's worth it so we can sell them at a reasonable price. So Jake's totally adding a little bit right onto the bottom of the piece.
This will actually be the front of the snowflake.
Ooh, nice. Using the propane oxygen lamp working torch to manipulate the glass and really get a gorgeous looking melt down onto the surface. It helps melt in all the tool marks.
All right, now we're gonna do a clear trail around that core. So look what we got going on here. It's that beautiful lapis blue.
Hold
A
it
little
right there,
smaller,
Jake.
yeah.
Try to keep it in that spot. Oh yeah, look at this, guys.
That's,
Did you
that's
put the
front
berry?
facing.
Did you use the berry mold?
That's right, berry mold.
So it might be almost, the type of berry might be a holly berry.
Give it a quick marver, and that's totally a holly berry. Next time, I might do this out of red.
Yeah, I thought
Red and
she was a
green.
supermodel.
What? Nice one.
Holly berry?
Come from this side.
Oh, she's an actress? Halle Berry or Holly Berry?
Hallie, you gotta say it like you're from Michigan.
Well, the end of that piece didn't look like her anyway, so. But needless to say, this is looking pretty sweet. Putting a little bit of that blue right on the surface of that bit.
Okay. Now the idea behind what I just did there, and I'm gonna put a wee bit more, is that you're not really gonna see this because I'm gonna cover it up with clear now, but the pinch bit on top of this whole trail is gonna show that color off and work with the optics and the light of the blue shining through all those different pinches. So now we're gonna do another one.
What is a pinch bit?
You're gonna see right meow.
Is there a cat in the house?
The other thing I was thinking about when I was making this, and adding this piece doesn't help, and the reason I did that center blown is that I'm nervous that it would be too heavy to be an ornament. So I'm thinking about the weight as we're doing it. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna let you walk the dog here with it. Walk it slowly. Slowly, less.
I'm losing it.
It's all right, it's perfect.
Looking good. That glass was pretty darn
Soupy.
soupy. That's right, folks. We didn't say Snoopy. We said soupy.
That's right. Oh yeah. So as most prototypes go, this is like about 10% of what I had envisioned in my brain.
Oh boy.
But it's still pretty cool, and it could be used for something crazy, I'm not sure. But I don't know if you'd ever put it on your tree, but maybe you would. Take a look at it.
So I also want to say this is kind of like the experimental show,
Yeah.
right? When we experiment and prototype new products.
Yeah, that's what happens on Thursdays, guys. Every Thursday between 11 and 1 or so, these guys do the experimental show, and you're going to see them tonight draw a few things out of the hat, ideas that forces them to perform in an odd way with the glass that they have never done before to satisfy the needs of the creation process.
It's kind of cool. It looks like a spoke almost. It looks almost a little bit industrial, and if we did something like that out of black, I could see a really cool art piece come together.
Torch on the bottom there to make sure that little chip mark from the punty disappears.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna take it over to annealer number 3 here.
He's taking that over to the annealing oven right there. Everything we make on the blowpipe that comes out of the furnace has to be annealed down to room temperature, guys. Mostly about 16 hours, but depending on the thickness, it could be annealed a lot longer.
Wow.
For sure.
Well,
Nice.
that was pretty interesting. What'd you think about that, Marcy?
It was more wheel-like than
Spoke-like,
snowflake.
big time. But that's what it's about. I was just trying to think of cool ideas. Really what I'm trying to think of is the snowflake that we make is one of the more difficult products that we have. And I love these shows because it shows people what we have a hard time with, what's easier for us, and where some of the price points we have come from when they're varying between products. But the snowflake's super difficult, and I like that idea because the snowflake's totally, I can't give away the giveaway question, but basically you don't see the snowflake in many other shops, and I like the idea of coming up with something new that's a really difficult technique to do and make that a product of ours. And whether people notice that or not, we're confident that showing off our show and showing how it's done, people understand that technique, and it's worth it in the end. And it keeps things interesting for us, keeps things challenging.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's
we did
where the idea
a
was.
lot of something that's on the thing, and we're a little spiral, 2 eyes, cross-eyed.
Starts with
Whoa.
S, ends with G. Did a lot of product today, folks. But
All right. Well, we're back over to the board, guys. Jake's all warmed up right now. He's definitely warmed up.
that's right.
And now it's my turn to do something, and I actually kind of got inspired by what you just did.
Uh-oh.
But it's going to be something a little bit different, but I'm not going to call it a snowflake. I'm going to call it a Christmas sun catcher.
Ooh.
Because I think that a Christmas sun catcher is a little bit different than a snowflake, because it could be a snowflake or a sun catcher, but I like sun catchers in your kitchen window,
Color,
hanging from
optics.
your porch. A lot of optics, and it's almost like a snowflake on steroids. A little bit bigger so that it captures the light if you hung it in your window. So I got a pretty good idea about how I want to mess around with this one. I've never done one like it, so let's do it.
That sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds good. Marcy's got the camera. I'll assist on this one.
Sounds
And,
great.
Yeah, I guess it's getting experimental. I love it. And the sun catcher is a beautiful idea. I had snowflake imprinted in my brain for some reason, but it's definitely a pretty cool idea. But
What time is it?
I know Chris showed this off. We got 10 minutes till the website's live, but I will just show you the snowflake here that we do. And I'm telling you, folks, have you ever seen us? I know you have. And if you're new to the show, folks, let us know in the chats, because we love talking about glass, and we're here to educate about the material. But we use a footing tool for this. And so you see how paper thin it is. It can't be thick. You're hanging it on a string. You're hanging it possibly on your tree. It can't be thick. It can't be heavy, but it's solid glass. And we use the footing tool, which is used for this right here. That beautiful foot that Chris made. And it's taken me only up until, it could have been early or late last year or early this year that I've really became confident with the footing tool. And this product is a big reason that that happens. You give it the squeeze, then you gotta cut it even, and then pinch it and pull it. And then we've got after hours work gluing on each little piece on there so you can hang them. But it's a beautiful product, and we're not gonna do that on the show here because it's so inaugural. So trademark. I didn't want to use that word, but here's the giveaway, folks. Look at this, because this is why I didn't want to use the word. We've got this question here, folks. If you want to win free glass, we're going to give away this awesome glass from last week. If you want to give away, or you want to win the giveaway from today's show, answer the e-news question. How many original winter products have we designed that no other studio makes? This collection, winter collection, folks, winter products, and the email should be on your screen at this moment. So if you answer to the e-news, we love to see your name as well, because that way we know who wins. And we're going to be giving away this tasty glass from last week today, and someone's going to get a shout out on the show. So what's going on?
I gathered up some crystal and I added some deep violet, the perk, into the center of this piece so that the center has purple. Then it's going to go out to crystal all the way to the end, and I'm going to put a purple lip wrap on it so that it has some purple on the outside. I really think that if this piece is going to be simple and beautiful in the sunlight, it should just be crystal and one transparent jewel tone. So that's what I stuck with the purple, but it could be in yellows and blues, greens, all different jewel tones. Maybe even some opaque white would be beautiful, some enamel white.
You know, it looks like Jennifer and a couple of the people like to comment are asking for a happy hour nights again, only drinkware related. So we're going to get to that, but I did plan on making a mug tonight. I got some special color up for it, so we will have some mug action going on.
We could do some mugs. What kind of drinkware do they want us to do tonight with our artist
I know
choice?
Jennifer's a mug collector. Holiday drinkware, yep. That's right. But yeah, we love drinkware too, obviously. We're gonna keep it going. I did see some comments of someone I had to say hello to here. Violet, what's happening? Nice graphics. Sharon's in the house, Mary's in the house, Cindy. Everybody's on. A lot of familiar names, folks. I hope you all are doing well out there. Hope everything's going real smooth. Nice camera shot there, Marcy. And he's out of the pineapple mold. Some serious texture on there. It's beautiful. What up, Carrie? Anybody new to the show watching tonight? And where is everyone watching from tonight? Even those of you, we know where you live. Let us know. Maybe you're watching from a friend's house.
Hello, Jake. Good.
He's putting the neckline in there. Very similar to what I did, just
Blow
about
lightly.
twice the size.
Good.
You're leaving it a little bit bulbous.
I'm leaving it a little thick so that I can get some spin out action on it.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a very tiny little Maurice, and you can make a punty out of it.
You got it.
I'm liking this. I think this is gonna be sweet. I'm surprised. It always just takes a little bit of motivation from another glass blower to get me to get all crazy. But I like that little center circle.
Just a little tiny glob of clear there. Something for put this punny on so we can flip it around without pulling off any of that perch. Here's the diamonds in action again, folks. The highlighted tool from today's show.
Sure is nice not having to strap ice packs onto our phone these days, only because it's snowy outside. In the summer, when it's 150 degrees in the studio here, we need to definitely strap ice packs all over this puppy.
Most definitely. What's up, Instagram? So here's the punty. We're gonna flip this around, get it off of the blowpipe onto the solid pipe that I'm working with here. Nice, this thing's cool looking.
All right, now I'm gonna open up a little. We're gonna put a purple lip wrap on it. Then I'm gonna cut it in certain spots, or maybe pull. I'm gonna probably either cut it or pull it, and then I wanna put purple, bring me a bit, and I wanna put purple blobs on the end of the things. Then I'm gonna open it up and spin it out a little.
Like those wall pieces.
What kind?
Like the wall pieces we did on the Patreon show.
Yeah, but this one's gonna be more precise, like snowflake precise.
Okay.
Those are
Snowflake precise.
That's right.
That's pretty precise, folks. So then, I don't need you.
I'm okay right now until I need the lip wrap, which is gonna be just in a few minutes.
All right. Very good, folks. Well, how's the holiday season treating everybody out there? And does anybody have snow where they're watching from today? We do. And it's pretty darn nice, to be honest. I've never really appreciated and loved the snow as much as I have this season for whatever reason. It's beautiful and it's looking good.
All right, how about that bit? I don't know if Carrie's watching tonight, but I heard that there's some type of a Boston game going on tonight that's supposed to be a big game.
Oh, against the Red Wings?
I don't know. Are they playing the Red Wings tonight?
I'm almost 90% sure we're playing Boston tonight, but not 100% sure.
Well, we got to find out somehow. If someone can let us know if we're playing tonight. I had a busy day setting up the gallery. We are having it, for anyone who's local, we are having a special show this weekend up in Ann Arbor at the Ann Street Gallery. We're having a nice sculpture opening there.
What's the color here?
Purple. What? Sunday is the virtual show, guys. And we talked about that already, but get your tickets. And if you know anyone else who wants to be involved, have them get their tickets too, because it's going to be a great time.
It's no normal event.
And I've already had all kinds of ideas about really cool things we want to make that are going to blow people's minds. And every time I said I wanted to make one, we can't make it because we're saving it for Sunday.
That's right. Yeah.
Sunday, Sunday, so good to me. Right?
I don't know anything about that.
I mean, I know it used to be called Monday, but we've changed it now, guys. The Mom and the Papas. We got Mom and Papa here with Jake with us.
And here comes Lippus Rapus.
That sounds like a dinosaur. Lippicus Rapicus could kill you at any moment.
Ooh, nice and even. Should I save onto this? Hold on to this?
I don't think so.
All right. So let's see, folks. This is a little bit experimental here. We're testing it out. We're gonna see what the style of this sun catcher may turn out to be.
Yeah.
We got a lot of familiar names. We got a lot of hearts, a lot of love coming in, folks. I love to see it. Violet's out here ordering around Annie, saying she misses me. Well, I hope everything's going great out there. Here comes the paddle.
Lightly. Good. So I got to get it hotter, a lot deeper.
We got Lakeview, Ohio, a lot of Michigan. Nope, those are separate ones. Indiana in the house. That's pretty sweet.
Hey, Ohio.
Folks, it's Amy's birthday. Amy Smith, happy birthday. That's super cool. Thanks for watching us on your birthday. We got Maryland, Knoxville, Pennsylvania, baby. Oh, yeah. Jennifer said she really wants to get her thumb nice and cozy on this next mug. She wants a sweet thumb bit.
Nice. So this piece is a lot thicker than I thought, and I like it because I want it to be a little thicker, but now I got to start thinking about how I'm going to cut it.
He's not thinking, he's doing it. Look at him cutting that. Not a ton of movement on it, so he's got a pretty strong hand in the way he's chopping that. Nice, very nice. We got Christine from Australia. Super cool. England in the house. Love it.
There is no try.
Jake, I'm gonna
Only
get
do.
myself a. Can you get me a bit now?
Yes.
What kind of a bit?
Robin, what's happening?
How about
Long
a
time no
crystal
see.
bit?
Crystal?
Mike?
Julie? What's up? Crystal bit, you want it right meow? Nice. Oh. What's it for? How's it going on?
I'm putting a snip ball on every one of those points. And then once I get them all on there, guys, then I'm going to have to equalize them so that they're all the same temperature. So this,
What's going on right now?
this is another prototype. Another one, I'll go after that.
Look at the diamond shears work, folks. If you didn't see at the beginning of the show, you can watch it later on YouTube. Folks, the website is live. We got the diamond shears highlighted at the beginning of the show. Whoa.
All right, I just figured out a new trick.
Looks like Marcy was playing with the
What is
camera.
it?
I was forcing it and then it decided to not.
No force in the gimbal. All right. Yep. Now, this is sweet looking.
Now I gotta let this cool down because otherwise those pieces right there are gonna get way too long.
That is super cool.
Thanks, Jake. So I'm trying to get this guy flat.
And how would one hang this? What's the plan?
I'm gonna put a loop on one of them.
Nice. Folks, this is going to be for sale next week. Or depending on tech support, we may put it on sale on the December Christmas show. We're going to see.
Ooh, it's looking pretty cool.
Beautiful. Lucy, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. I got a pretty cool technical question here from Jody. I'll let you answer it. How do you determine if you need to use water to transfer to the punny or just cold metal?
It depends on how good of a neck you have on the piece.
Which is that crease line where you're breaking the glass. Since he's focusing, I'll finish answering. It really depends on the thickness of the glass, the temperature, depends on the fragility of your piece. There's many, many different factors, honestly. And ideally, you want to just use a little bit of metal, use the tweezers and tap it like you see Chris do so often. That's the sign of a really talented glass artist. But it just depends on the product and what you're making, and if you want to be safe rather than sorry, if you want to show off a little bit, there's many different angles to it. But that's a really great question.
That guy's
Thanks,
looking
Jody.
pretty darn good, and I'm thinking that's the top one right there.
Big time.
So let's put a loop on there before we put it away. Hey, if I just heat this up, Jake, can you just put a loop on?
I think I might be able to. There's my looping tools. You want to take the mic for a second?
It's looking like a really nice sun catcher snowflake, guys. Look at that.
It's like a superstar. Superstar. So is this something that they might see on the Sunday show?
Could be for sure. I mean, it all depends on if people want to see it. Why don't they let us know? Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the other thing about Sunday show. It's super
All right, Jake.
interactive. what you get to do is we have polls as we're making the pieces. So like when we make a snowman, everyone can choose what type of hat they like best.
You got your
Is this the
tweezers?
hanger?
I got it. It's good.
The super hanger.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
That's our boy.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, hey guys, it's Marcy. So Chris is just giving this a nice final flash, and then I think he's going to pop it off on the paddle
Onto a
over there
paddle,
that is
yep.
at the break-off station, and then slide it on into the annealer,
That's
which will be
nice.
really safe for it.
That's real nice.
So he's giving it a little bit of a cold water just to give it a little extra pop off. But remember that we did put that Maurice on the backside of this thing, so it didn't break through that purple haze of color that's in the center there. And now we have a nice even color and a nice even spot, and it looks like we're going to be doing a GA stamp on this spot, which will be really, really cool. Give it some different optics on the backside. Oh, and they're coming at me. And they're running away into annealer 3, which is currently sitting at 950-ish
Okay.
degrees, which is too cold for it to heat up, and so it's too cold for it to actually
Sweet.
break, but it's
All right.
too cold for it to actually
What
move
are you-
anymore,
what
but
are you
it's too
saying,
hot
Marcy?
for it to break.
Yes.
Yeah,
Precise.
exactly.
That turned out.
950.
950.
I like the 950s.
I have, Chris, I need you to explain something I messed up.
Yes.
Over here.
And we are following because there has been some sort of technical error.
No, keep it on. I need to stand next to you. Okay, so tonight's giveaway is this. And then these that we talked about on Thanksgiving, my graphic designer reminded me that I thought the giveaway was tonight. The giveaway is going to be Sunday. So on Sunday we pick the winner. If you're not on the live show, that's okay. You're going to get an email and we'll announce it Tuesday. But this is not going to be picked tonight. I was wrong. The e-news that went out was for Sunday. We'll pick the winner.
On Sunday during the virtual event.
Yeah, so I am so sorry.
So those were a
If you-
giveaway.
Yes, and anyone who entered the e-news that day will be entered.
On Thanksgiving Day, when we
Yep.
did our little Thanksgiving Day
Yep.
sour goose special.
Yes.
All right. Just so everybody knows, that sour goose special comment I just said was because I cooked a goose on Thanksgiving. For all those who love geese, my goose turned out not so good, and I wasn't happy with it. Some people kind of liked it, but
But you made a different kind of bird, didn't you? A nice kind of one that we are selling.
yes,
Behind you?
the turkey leg. I know, but you guys check this guy out. That is what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful turkey leg. Something that you might have out at the Renaissance Festival.
And don't worry, it is completely vegan.
Yes. So, but it turned out great. Look at that bone. Got great color on it. You won't catch me making a goose leg.
No goose legs.
No
Sorry,
goose
we're out of
drumsticks.
geese here. But it looks like we have done Chris's artist choice, so we're down to Jake's. So
Number 3, Jacob's Artist Choice. And I know he told me he was jacked up about wanting to make some Christmas drinkware, right?
yeah, so
So-
he's actually got something really, really cool over here going on. He's working up a punny, and he's heated this glob of glass on top of the door here for some crazy reason. And he is going to actually use that as a base color for his entire color scheme that he's going here.
Yeah, not a base, an application.
An application. All right.
So
Okay.
Chris, are you going to be assisting me, or is Marcy going to be assisting me?
I can assist you.
All right.
All right.
So
Well,
we can share the mic and let her have a mic.
I got Mike.
Did you want my mic?
no, I mean, yeah.
All right.
I need
So
to take this though.
Chris is going to assist Oh, if I can get this clipped on. Oh my goodness. Technical.
All right.
Woo.
So you want me to heat that up because I'm bringing it to you on some type of a bit?
Yes.
All right.
So,
Gotcha.
Chris, why don't you talk through bar color?
Yeah, you guys, bar color, all the color we have over here on the table is frit. And basically what frit color is it's bar color, solid bar, crushed up, and then sifted through different sifters to get different densities of size. A size 4 frit might be the size of a pea, and a size 0 frit or 00 is almost powder, and they have powder. So
Like
you've
sugar.
got- yeah, so you've got like sugar, and even powder is like flour. So you have all these different size differences with the frit that all come from the solid bar that is the color itself when you mix a tank of glass. And what they do, and what we do sometimes, is you mix a whole tank of cobalt blue, and then you gather that cobalt blue up on the blowpipe, and you make a long, almost hot dog, like a 18-inch long hot dog that might be even twice the thickness of a hot dog. Why don't you show them a chunk of bar over right there? That's
Oh, yeah.
Pull
So-
one.
Got a bunch of this bar all through here. We got varying colors. And this just happens to be a chunk of our enamel white. I'm just gonna kind of lay it out here on the marver.
Just like that, I was just showing them same color.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if you were going to actually like marver on the marver, so I didn't want to
The bar color.
What,
just marver on the bar color and shred
Jake,
it.
what color do I have on here?
That's Irish blue, and we're gonna do a dots cactus style.
All right, so a silver blue, a chrome blue. Now, guys, any of the dark transparent colors, greens, blues, ambers, aqua blues, look pretty much black when they're in a kilo bar color size because they're so darn dense that they just look black until you blow them out thin. So I couldn't even tell what color Jake had on the end of the pipe here, but he did say it's a cobalt blue. It's got a lot of silver nitrate in it, which makes it the famous Glass Academy chrome blue.
Gotta love that chrome blue, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are definitely
So do
working
you need
with
the
that.
rollers?
I think we might, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to prepare the rollers for Jake here for just a second, just by scooching this thing back a little bit, moving that, which is fine, and we are ready. You guys are going to see this up close. It's going to be tight
Oh, Michelle, come get your drink.
because you're going into the mold
We're
or
using
no?
the rollers.
All right, so you're going to go into the mold, so I got a minute, unless you want to be...
Well, I'm about to go in the mold right now.
All right, Jake's going into the mold right now, folks. And then when he comes out, he's going to take and put a hairline. I'm talking the thickness of a human hair.
Ready for it right now.
So he squishes here in the mold. Nice good puff of air, making sure that every single crevice of that mold gets filled. And then he comes over here, sets the rod on these wheels that we have set up.
You ready, sir?
I am ready.
And on the cold surface of everything, Chris comes around and we do a steep tip tap, roll like crazy like this, and we have a nice spaghetti thread-like texture
Nice.
along the outside of our cup here.
So
we have
now
some
what he's
great
doing, when he put
optics.
that trail on, guys, it only stuck on the high points of the ridges, and he's spinning it really fast. Now, Marcy, come on over here and get close to this so people can see this when he's puffing it out. Look at the dot pattern.
It's
It's
really
a-
hard to see, guys. I'm sorry about that. That's just because it's on a white base, but it is there. It's like our cactuses.
Yeah, it's basically a
We got
way to do
Christmas
a
cactus going on right
beading technique.
Beading technique, Christmas cactus. All right, Michelle is
I've
going to be
got-
talking here for a second.
I've got a little housekeeping, and the housekeeping says, if you cannot come to Sunday's show, we've got this new girl in the house. Her name is Sam. She's going to be able to take snippets of what happened on the show, and we'll post them on social media probably a week after the show. It's a little bit hard to download them and crop them and all that jazz. So yes, if you cannot make Sunday's show, absolutely, you'll see bits and pieces.
I got a second
just
to
like the
straighten
Van
this
Gogh
up.
pumpkin was posted earlier today on Facebook.
Or if you buy a ticket, You can even watch it up to almost a week later in full. So we'll give you a link if you buy a ticket, and you can watch it later. Oh, that looks super cool. It's not glowing so much, but we've got a great visual on it. That looks great, Jake.
Oh yes, and it is Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah,
To
happy
everybody.
winter, happy...
Season's greetings,
Yes,
the
there you
whole
go.
gambit. And we got Chris over there using the diamonds yet again to actually...
We're going to be using this again tonight?
And he's going to put away that chunk of blue into the annealer so it comes down nice and easy. Oh, we got the iris blue coming out here in the 000 format. Okay, cool. Sweetness.
Maybe for a foot.
000 is actually what
the
we're
chrome?
calling our powder almost. So it is a super, 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 super fine powdery format of our color here. So this is going to be really interesting and oh wow,
Yeah, I want that
glowy.
blue to match the dots on the mug here. So it's gonna be iridescent blue on the foot. I'm gonna do the handle iridescent blue, and then the dots. Maybe a lip wrap too. We're gonna see. But blue and white are our holiday colors this year.
Yes, blue and lapis, and our blue chrome here is our holiday colors that we chose for the year. It's just kind of what we were feeling. We got our shears here. We got our tools flying all the way around everywhere. Jake's all kind of mad, and he's just resetting
I'll grab
his
it for
tool
you.
bench here. And Chris is doing multiple layers of that blue chrome so that we can add it to the bottom of our mug here.
It almost looks like some kind of exotic fruit.
Maybe some exotic fruit from some sort of Terra planet out of this world craziness.
Yep.
And we get the drop of the foot and the soups, the heat, and then he comes around with the jacks here.
Need me on there?
And Chris on a paddle, giving it a nice flat ridge. We pull it
Flipping.
out just enough so that there is a bit of a divot and it actually sits on a ring versus a completely flat surface, which doesn't sit flat on any surface because it is a different type of flat and angle. So it sits on a nice ring or rim of the foot, which is great.
I'm just going to pull the blue
And
off.
man, that foot is glowing
So we're not
hot,
connecting
guys.
blue on blue.
Let's see if I can get a good, better angle of this thing. Oh.
The way it cools when I touch it.
That particular foot, for people who don't know, is a Venetian foot, guys.
A Venetian foot, really.
Yep.
And Chris here is prepping a punty once again. Because right now, if we try to drink out of this, it's kind of closed off, maybe actually entirely. So we got to flip it around and open it up.
I love that connection of the foot to the body of the mug. When it goes on really hot, it squishes up into the ribs. It's a beautiful look.
So don't forget, guys, make sure you guys are answering our e-news questions of the week so you can enter to win this lovely giveaway mug that you will get an email in return of whether you won or not. So make sure you check those emails to see if you actually won or not. Those emails are important. We got to get it to you, and we don't have your information, so make sure you check your emails to see whether you won too, okay? And we are going to be popping this off right now. Let me get a close-up of that real quick. Oh, look at that. Ain't that cool? That's the inside of the Jack-o'-lantern bubble area, which is pretty
That's the way
sweet.
I just see the thickness of where it broke.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. The foot of this piece is
Silver lip
actually
wrap.
kind of transparent too, which is nice. So you have the
Until it gets reduced.
till it gets reduced. Yes. But it's a nice kind of color there, which is really cool.
So judging by the thickness, I'm not going to trim it.
Okay.
No trimming, but judging by the thickness of the neckline here, he is going to add a lip wrap.
I'm going to not trim it and just go right for the lip wrap.
Right for the lip wrap. No trimming, right for the lip wrap. And we are going to have a lot of fun here. Is that going to be in the chrome blue as well?
You got it.
Lip wrap in the chrome blue. And he's just going to flare this open slightly, just so it has a bit of space so it doesn't completely seal off when we add the lip wrap. That would be a big no-no if we accidentally seal off the thing because we added more glass. Another great feature about adding a lip wrap is it actually adds a little bit of security to the top edge of this piece. Security, just so it has a nice kind of density and it doesn't chip away too easy.
Hey, you know what I want to comment on? Did anyone notice that nothing's glitching? That our new high-speed internet is working? That the 2 days we struggled to hook this up and all the crap that happened, look what's going on! It works!
Thanks Comcast and thanks Ryan at Sphinx Technologies,
Yes.
our IT guy. He totally hooked us up again. He's a
Yes.
great guy.
Thank you, everyone.
Your snapback on the back of your hat?
No. Nope, I didn't.
Leaning on his head?
No, I can tell everybody, especially since Boston's playing tonight,
It's
that
his big head.
Hold on.
His big head just busted
Oh,
through
man.
the hat.
Open up this cup
Suddenly
here.
he's silent.
I don't know.
And we just have Michelle.
this particular
Jay
hat
coming
is
in.
signed by a
It's a-
whole bunch of Red Wings players. But what happened was it's my priceless hat that my lovely dog Poe got a hold of and ate the strap off the back. So that's what happened.
Here you go.
I know.
Here you go.
Gosh. That's what happens when you got a dog. You got to just accept the fact that they're going to eat some things, especially your like priceless signed Red Wings hat. At least you didn't eat the whole hat.
I actually had a dog chew through the entire half of the sandal once.
That's treachery as well.
All the treachery.
Handle, what is it, silver blue?
Oh yeah. Check it out on the inside. How's it looking? Just white?
No, it's actually got some transparency to it with the dots, which is really cool. Kind of like porcelain. It's really kind of like porcelain, guys. This enamel white, if it's thin enough, can really act like porcelain, which is really sweet.
We're going to go for a blown handle.
That's kind of reducing, dude.
That's all right.
Okay.
We're going to go for a blown handle.
Blown handle.
Be the same blue.
Blown handle in the chrome blue here. And we are having a lot of fun here today. I'm going to swing around to the other side here so I can actually get a shot of this.
I just re-waxed. You see the wax dripping off the end here. I re-waxed the tool so that it's lubricated. Super important. That's for the next person who's blowing the piece because I just used all the wax on it.
Ugh. Tech support and everybody wave hello. They did a great job also helping with all the technology issues, especially Sam over there doing all of our editing and graphic materials. She is amazing.
Yeah, you guys notice a difference in our videos after the fact and during the show? Prompts popping up, polls going out.
Ready?
We're having so much fun with all this. We're getting all kinds of techno specifics.
Thanks for grabbing that handle.
And we're getting a scratch. And with the force of gravity,
Very nice.
and we got a nice.
That's the gravity right there, guys. You see how it goes on? Everything falls on using gravity. That's why it's called a gravity handle.
And I'm just in the way. Oh my goodness. How you feeling about this, Jake? Feeling pretty good? Just nod? Yep. Oh, real good. And check out his shirt, guys. Those are the shirts currently on sale if they're still available. Double check those sizes, all right?
You guys, I mentioned this before, but it's not a better Christmas gift than to get somebody a custom-made piece that they can design and watch being made on the Gathering Point live show on Tuesday night. Even if it's any one of the 4 Tuesday nights in the month of January. They open up their little gift card and it says, on this date, you're gonna be able to watch your piece being made before your very eyes. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, look at that. What do we
pretty
need?
clean.
What do we need?
What do we need?
Do we need anything?
Oh, yes.
We do need something. We need a stamper.
Oh yeah.
Chris, bring that stamp.
The GA stamp, guys. That's the
Gotta
GA
get
for
it.
Glass Academy.
That is how you know it is made here. Everything comes with the stamp. There was a little bit of an ovaling to our mug here, so Jake was just kind of rubbing it out.
What am I
Rubbing out the oval into a nice sphere shape, right?
Right.
Come on. Whoop. Tool pass off and a squish. And we gotta go for a nice heat real quick. And then Chris is gonna probably get this reduction.
That's right, folks. This is the most beautiful color to be iridized. Take a good look at the handle. Look at that lip. The blue is already happening down here, the iridization. But you're going to see it happen in its fullest action right now.
Right
All
meow.
right, so I'm gonna cut off some of the air so that we've got a really gassy flame here, guys. See how it's coming out of the heat source really heavy? That's puddling up all that precious silver chrome. Look at that.
One more hit. Look at all that.
You going
Ain't
for
that
another one?
pretty? And we're gonna hit it one more time to give you a nice flash.
I could see that hanging from Santa's big black belt. Obviously, he brings it out of his bag when he gets out of the chimney in the fireplace so he doesn't bang it on the inner wall.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Nice mug there, Jake. Beautiful. A little bit of water just to give it an extra sensation so it can pop right off that punny. And we're gonna swing all the way over here to our knockoff station. And we're just gonna give it a nice old tap in with our very technically named bumping stick. Blow away some of the crusties. And we are going to melt in that honey mark just so it's not sharp and pointy and won't hurt you guys later. Oh, man, look at this thing. Ain't that thing cool?
Looking good. Into the oven it goes. On the side.
Oh, there's something army in there. Anybody catch that?
Army of something in there.
Army of somethings.
We work
Army of
all day
somethings.
on something that's on the featured
Something.
product tag.
A little bit of something, 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 little something. Little army of something coming along.
That was a sweet one, everybody. That was cool. It's feeling good to get back to drinkware a little bit. We did a order, a new shipment for one of the breweries nearby us, 12 mugs, and we made them all in one day, and that was a fun time. Chris and I working on mugs. We do love making drinkware.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Marcy. Look at that trade.
And I'll take this guy for one memento. All right.
Beautiful.
You got the mic? Let's go over here.
Let's take a look, because that was just one of many artist choice here tonight. And we're gonna keep
We got
rolling
Uncle
along.
Dennis in the house again, everybody.
And if any of our grandparents are out there watching, whether that's the Plusinski side or the Nordian side, wherever you may be, have a beautiful evening. I love you guys. But artist choices confirmed. We're still rolling along.
Yeah, that's number 3. So now we're on to number 4. How are we doing time-wise? It's
We're doing
7
good.
o'clock.
We got an hour to go.
Otto and Francis might be signing in at any moment now. They sign in at 7 o'clock after the news.
Beautiful.
How's it going over here on
It's
our
going
table?
amazing, because number 12 was just released on the last Anila reveal, and these were pre-orders that were available, and now they're ordered up, and we've been making them all day, and they're available tonight.
Our
The
lovely
last
army.
opportunity to purchase from the Peppermint Wonky Willy Special
I like him,
and
the
add
peppermint
that
slug.
to your slug army.
What else we got up here?
Folks, we've got penguins. I know Chris had whispered something to me earlier that he's going to be making some kind of crazy rendition of our Glass Academy penguin on our VIP show this Sunday.
Just look at those flippers.
He's pretty sturdy with those flippers.
I love it.
Not going anywhere.
You can picture him walking. He'd really be flapping those things.
Everybody knows the noise that a penguin makes too, right? Honk, honk. Because they put one foot in front of the other, like the movie.
I have a very vague memory.
Yes, I know. Look at this, number 7, guys, the Snow, the double bumper.
He's a classic. With the top hat.
Everyone's got its own
Oh,
unique
guys,
scarf, its own unique eye placement, and its own unique carrot nose.
And don't forget the snowy bases. Marcy's been having a blast switching them up and getting as much swirling action as she can in there. And when you see it from the top, it literally looks like he's standing on an icy, snowy patch.
Looks like somebody was using some special embroidery scissors or something on those.
Yeah.
All
Sweet.
right. Well, now we're talking about, remember, this is the 12 Days of Holiday Cheer recap. Every one of these 12 items is one of the 12 days featured items over the last, what, 2 months?
Over the last
month and a half, month.
Just a month.
Yep.
And then
Just a month.
the only other things out here, guys, are this Christmas tree that's not for sale and not too amazing. And then we've got the Super Pilsner Snifter, or just a snifter. Look at that thing. It's
That
so
is a
light.
beauty.
It's like light as a feather. You drink some raspberry mead out of that after your Christmas dinner, you're probably going to get something special from
That's
Santa.
some royalty.
Big time. And then you got the turkey leg, which just, I'm telling you, you want to take a bite of that puppy. All right, so now it's time to
Beautiful.
pass it on again because I'm going to make an extraordinary, crazy, out of this world Christmas mug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you better pull your colors out.
And I need red and white because this thing's going to be the peppermint mug from beyond.
So I'm going to take a look at Marcy. See Marcy over here shucking the pipes. Look at her go. Folks, that's how you know, and it's proof that the glass cools down so quickly that it explodes and just breaks off the end of the pipe. Because all Marcy's doing, she's shucking them right here. Let's see one shuck, Marcy. Incredible. That's 2. And there's a 3rd in the water. But look, those are empty pipes. Still steaming, still hot, but free of glass and ready to get warmed back up for use on this next piece. Meanwhile, you got Chris over here, and you can see his brain throbbing through the hat that he busted right through.
The dog, you guys, the dog. Come on.
Sorry.
Jeez.
But,
My head does pulsate when I have ideas, though.
Look at the colors he pulled out. Beautiful. Now the trick and the thing you got to think about when you're working with red against white and many colors against white is that there's color reactions to various different colors next to each other. Chemical reactions.
Drawn it up.
So you've got to make sure that you are aware of what colors you're using, what's going to be going next to itself, and make sure you don't, let's see, you might have just muted it. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here. I think, did you mute your mic to explain that to her? Okay. All right, just wanted to know. I just got to know when you're muting. But he's coming back on, and I'm going to show off the question here again, folks. Now watch out for the bus. You may know what the bus means, you may not, but we're giving away this glass today from last week's giveaway question. Today's giveaway question, folks, you send that to enews@glassacademy.com, is how many original winter products, could have underlined that word winter, have we designed that no other studio makes? And if you're a glass lover and you're watching our shows, you may have seen all of the products we make, and you may see other glass shops products, depending on what time of the season it is. But everyone's got their own style. Every shop's got their own specific piece that is important to their shop. We've got a few that we believe are our shop's special products. So let us know what you think is specific to our shop, the Glass Academy, run by Chris and Michelle, me, and then we got Marcy, and we got, look at all that action. We got tech support over here. Everyone's super important to making what we do happen. But
Jake, I did want to have
those
you
products?
focus on the bus for one more minute.
I'll take a look at the bus.
I wanted to talk to people about the bus for a second because at any point in time, anyone on the show can get thrown under the bus.
Right under the bus.
Not just me.
Look at all that room under that bus.
So that thing can take you out full force, and I think it's got like snow knobby tires on it too, so
Can
it'll
you
get
turn
your
it on
forehead real
underneath
good.
it there, Marcy, and get the headlights going? And maybe just back it up and give it a pull back and let it come right towards the camera here. Because this bus is no joke.
Oh, wait, heck, that's the door. The door opens.
Here she comes. She got the door open. Well, thank God it got out of my way, because that would have been a painful toe slam.
You don't want any part of your body under that bus when it comes to flying.
That's bad news.
It depends on who's driving too.
Yeah.
Michelle's got the 4-wheel drive button.
Is that the emoji button, folks? If you see something you love, if you love what we're doing here tonight, send us love on whatever platform you're watching on tonight, folks. We're on 3 different platforms, trying to watch the comments of all 3. If you got a specific question, keep asking it, because we will get to it, I promise. But look at what Chris is doing here. He went into the mold, he's got ribs on it, and those valleys of the ribs are the only part hot enough to capture new glass, new colored glass. So he's actually got red in all of the valleys, and then it's surrounded, and the interior is white. He's shaping it up. Are you going to be twisting this or trying to keep it straight?
I'm making it a candy cane pillared peppermint mug. So it's going to be long and straight and narrow, so it looks like one of those candy canes that doesn't have the curve on the top, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. One of those tall boys that you could like work on one end for a while and take somebody out maybe. Whoa. Woo.
Please drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly and enjoy your lollipops responsibly, folks. Chris is marving it down. He's getting rid of all the texture on that. He doesn't want the ribs on there. He just wants it to be smooth and have that color pattern created from the ribs. Everybody's loving those peppermint slugs. John always coming in with great technical questions. He says, once the reduction is on there, can it be redone? Or can it be undone? And yes, it can, John, and that's something you got to watch out for. A lot of times we'll forget to reduce a piece, and then it's over. Once you knock it off the pipe, you can't reduce it anymore. Sometimes you can over-reduce the piece, or specifically with white, I was being really careful with the amount I was adding that iridization to it because, look at this thing moving all over the place. Because that white is one of the easiest colors to burn. So if I stayed in there a little too long trying to get too much iridescence on the blue, the white would start to turn kind of brown, and that's something you got to pay attention to. But if I did go back in there without the reduction on, I could have taken off that iridescence and it would have been just a deep, beautiful cobalt blue. Watch this twist happen on that red color. It's looking orange right now because it's so hot, but this is a move that takes some serious hand skills, folks. If you go to a glass shop and you're trying to just show off or you're doing some kind of competition, everybody goes for the optic twist. You want to get those ribs twisted as tight as possible, depending on what you're doing. Sometimes you do a loose twist. Depends on the candy cane twistage.
So the trick to this, guys, is to get it real hot, let it lengthen out, and twist it up.
Here we go.
And get the length now.
The old zoom on
Go ahead
this
and
one.
blow.
Look at
Keep
this.
blowing. Harder.
Look at that beautiful twist. Marcy's bringing air into the pipe. Michelle, tech support.
Says we are located in Dearborn, Michigan, the home of Henry Ford.
Blow.
Best and easiest way to remember where to find us.
Good.
Henry Ford. Short drive outside of Detroit in the beautiful town of Dearborn, Michigan.
I do see lots of regulars on, but I do see some new names I've never seen before. So if you guys are new to the Glass Academy and this is the first time you've seen this live feed, tell us where you're from and how you found us.
All right, and you just said you guys, Mom.
I know, but you guys keep saying
Oh, you guys keep saying it. I don't say it anymore. I've stopped.
Blow.
Look at this, how tall this is. This thing's turning out beautiful.
Question, what do I clean my mugs with?
Oh, great question. Thanks for tech support for relaying some of those questions. And if you're on any of the 3 platforms we're watching and you're brand new to the show, let us know. But the question was, how do you clean, or what's the best way to clean your mugs or your functional drinkware, your functional glass art from the Glass Academy? The answer is not the dishwasher. My grandparents use it with the dishwasher. It's kind of risky in my mind. You don't want to blast room temperature glass with hot material, hot water, hot coffee, anything like that. You want to have a gradual increase in temperature. So I prefer, and I highly suggest, hand washing all your materials. Soap, sponges, anything like that's normal. Anything you put on your hands is totally good for the glass.
Lightly.
And folks, you got to think about it not like a burden. That is the way you treat a beautiful piece of artwork. And the coolest thing, and what I love about functional artwork, is you're able to use that every day. I have a line of my favorite mugs I've ever made in my house.
We're going for a red
and there's
foot.
nothing better to drink out of than a one-of-a-kind handmade piece of artwork. Same as ceramics, they're equally as beautiful. There's plenty of beautiful materials. Anything handmade in today's day and age is a beautiful thing.
That's looking pretty sweet.
That's tasty. And why isn't it looking bright red right now?
Because red looks brown when it's hot, so it just looks white and brown, but it's going to turn bright Ferrari red. You guys, that's a really nice bright color. This thing is a candy cane pole.
Candy cane pole special. Marcy coming in with a beautiful, perfectly sized, symmetrical gather. She's going into the red as well to match that body of the mug we're talking about. Carol said, love me a peppermint slug. That's what I'm talking about. I'll show you real briefly, folks, what we're talking
Marvel that off
about
the
over
pipe
here.
now before you go in.
Our brand new slug we've gone through, maybe
kind of
3
into
or
a cylinder
4,
more, lift up a little. There you go, keep going.
One of
Looking
a
good, so I'm not
kind
gonna take it all full,
additions.
nice and symmetrical.
Oh,
okay.
a great question relayed from tech support once again. They're wondering why we're not allowed to say you guys. Folks, that's because we abuse the word. We overuse it. So we're trying to cool it down and bring it to a reasonable level. And the reality is, not everybody is guys out there. Moving on.
All right.
Catching up on some comments here. Jennifer got her flame mug last week. Yeah, baby. We've done some beautiful flame mugs before. Right now we're feeling like it's cold outside, so even though the glass is 2,000 degrees, we're making winter-themed, peppermint-themed drinkware at this moment. And I do love a super tall mug, or whatever the drinkware may be. I'm much more into a tall shape than a low and squatty shape. And everyone's got their own style.
Harder.
Look at this teamwork. Marcy's using full strength. Chris is pushing back against the paddle. And they got a beautiful, fluted, thin, tasty foot on the bottom there. Technical question? Pretty cool technical question, folks. I love that. Keep them coming. When somebody is blowing air into the tube, the blowpipe, what is actually happening? That's a really great question. Depending on how hot the glass is. Right now, if Chris said, Marcy, blow into the end of the pipe, let's expand this a little bit more. That glass is like 1,200 degrees and it's completely solidified right now. It doesn't start moving until it's about 1,350. So he could just have Marcy blow out both of her lips and it'd be horrible. So what we usually do is you blow into the pipe when it's really hot and the gaffer has control of the glass, and when you're blowing into it, all you're doing is applying pressure from the inside via your breath to expand the glass on the end of the blowpipe. And the reason we work with teams is because exactly what you see here, it's impossible to do on your own. Chris couldn't have made this second piece here and applied it to the bottom, and couldn't have carried that away as he broke it. And for the same reason, he couldn't shape his piece while air was being blown into
red lip wrap.
The glass if it was just himself. All right, and welcome everybody on Twitch. Welcome everybody on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on multiple sites here, and Twitch is fresh. We just upped our Wi-Fi capabilities around here at the glass shop so that we could be on our third platform, and we're proud to be here. So what's happening, folks? If you guys have questions, shout them out. If you love glass blowing, shout that out too, and spread the word, because we're on show 100. Twitch comments right there. We're on show 139 here, folks. This is the Gathering Point, family-run business out here in Dearborn, Michigan, selling our wares at glassacademy.com. Everything's handmade by us, and we're making a peppermint mug right now. If you want to enter to win something free, some free glass, you can do that by answering the giveaway question here. How many original winter products have we designed that no other studio makes? I believe on the bottom of the screen it has the e-news email. That's where you send your answer to that giveaway question to, and we enter you. In a minute here, probably after this piece, we're going to do the wheel of names to see who's going to be winning this awesome green and white, not Michigan State tumbler. This guy is a beauty. It turned out super cool. It's got some thickness. It holds its temperature. It's a beautiful glass.
Oh, and by the way, I just happened to bring up the fact that University of Michigan did crush Ohio State.
That's the truth.
Over the weekend.
That's the truth. Here comes the Lippus Rapus.
And it was really, really satisfying, guys.
Anybody from Ohio, I know you're out there.
Sorry.
Sorry. All right, Susan, thanks for the love on my mug. Folks, those mugs are either going to be available on this Sunday, which will be our second ever VIP virtual show. You can purchase a ticket for that on the website, and we're going to be doing some serious one-of-a-kind pieces, large-scale pieces, many polls. We're going to be having a lot of customer interaction, and like I already mentioned, we sold double the amount of tickets from our first show, which was the pumpkin show this harvest season, which only means, and it's proof, that everybody loved it so much, they passed along the word, and we've got double the amount of people ready to watch. It was a blast for not only us, but everybody watching, and we're pretty darn excited to have that done this Sunday. I even got a friend coming into town for it. It's going to be a darn good time with many exclusive items available, and last show we did 1,400 in giveaway products, so we're going to be giving away much more than one piece on this show, and it's going to be a blast.
I did want to say that unless you're drinking some type of a spiced, tasty, dark red Christmas ale, the next best thing to be drinking out of this peppermint baby is going to be a eggnog special.
Oh, baby.
Vegan eggnog. Can I get...
You want to say something?
Yeah. Can you look at this?
What's this now?
What does that say?
Carhartt? Aw, yeah.
I want to know how many people wear Carhartts. Watch this. Display. Glass blower.
Yeah, display glass blower switch right there. Folks, if you're new to the show, this is Michelle.
Marcy.
She co-owns the business with Chris. She's a big Carhartt lover, and I've actually got a couple hand-me-down Carhartt pants from her. That's my mom.
And who owns Carhartts? I have a jacket. We have hats.
I just bought a pair of boots.
Oh, they make boots.
Hashtag Carhartt, folks, if you're at it, if you're making comments, if you're sharing the feed, and take a look at this mug. Marcy's going to show it off. Look at the height on that. It's a beautiful tapered shape.
And I do want to say Carhartt resides here in Dearborn. It's the headquarters.
Dearborn's the headquarters.
Yep. Home of Henry Ford and Carhartt. Like,
That's what we should be saying.
I don't think it gets any better.
Beautiful. John does know. He's been out to the Ren Fair, or we've talked about it on here. Folks, sometimes to go back to that technical question about blowing into the pipe, sometimes we tell some stories, and when we're working at the Renaissance Festival and we're on stage getting crazy in our outfits, we like to get a little crazy with it and maybe make people laugh once or twice. So we've definitely told some stories. You see Chris blowing a bubble in with his thumb right now. That's going to be the hollow handle. He just showed you briefly the hole in his thumb. That's usually how we start the piece off, by blowing a bubble into the glass through your thumb. We've got lungs that have a tube transplanted from usually your left lung, crosses over, comes down your right arm, and then
All
out
right.
your thumb.
I'm gonna go
you
in
got
right
a little
now and you'll be
flap
able to
of
get a nice
skin
deep
here
flash
that I'm
on
not
the
going to
punny.
flip down and show the camera because that's pretty revealing, but it's a pretty good way to start it off rather than using your lips on each first blow and your lips start to sag and it's not a fun situation. Thanks for that reminder, John. That's the truth. So it looks like this is the opposite of what you did on the body. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. He's not making it easy on himself. He's pushing the limits. That's what it's all about. You got a beautiful twist on the body that was white with red in the cracks, and now he just made a red handle and he put white in the cracks. So it's going to be the opposite, and this handle application is not something easy. It's hard enough when it's just a singular or cylindrical bubble, but he's taking it to Twistville. Nice, beautiful shape. He's going to switch it up with Marcy. Beautiful handoff. They've done this once or twice
Keeping him
before.
straight. Yep, so we're just going to heat that sucker up real hot.
Here we go.
Go for it.
So Chris got a good heat, enough heat to last the application of this handle. When the glass cools down too much, it cracks and it'll pop off the end of the pipe. So he gave it a deep flash. Marcy's given that handle a lot of heat. It needs to be moving, it needs to be flopping and flipping and getting crazy. And this is where you hold your breath, folks. This is the application of the handle.
Yep.
We got the Amtrak coming through in the back, and here
Straight
we go.
up.
Nice and hot. Watch this. Oh my God, beautiful. Okay, he's not twisting. He's keeping it straight to counteract the twist. Oh, because it's total, whatchamacallit?
That's
candy
right,
cane
like
style.
the candy bar, whatchamacallit.
Look at that. Nice application, Marcy. Nice one, Chris. That looks beautiful.
All right, now we're gonna put a little candy cane, a peppermint candy thumb bit on here. But I'm just going to straighten up for a minute and get her all situated. So all you gotta do is keep her warm, Marcy. We're trying to
I got
keep
a foul comment I just read on here from Janet. It says, "Go Bruins."
Ah! Don't say that too loud. The piece could jump right off the pipe.
Ouch.
Let me just get it right back on
Keep
center
that
for you
down,
for 1
Janet.
minute.
But I hope your holidays were great too. Jennifer's hoping for a thumb bit here, and judging by the way she's been asking for more mugs, I got a feeling she might be interested in this one. But he was already planning on putting a thumb bit on it, folks. This one's gonna be for sale, like I was saying, either on our November VIP show, our Christmas VIP show, which is actually December. It's gonna be this weekend, this Sunday. And you can purchase your tickets. I think today, if I'm not mistaken, is the last day before tickets go up $5 more. That's correct. So midnight tonight, folks, which would be December 1st, tickets go up $5 more for the last 3 days. For all of you who are last moment purchasers, I suggest you get it done today. Save yourself $5, and maybe that $5 will go towards a beautiful snowflake or an icicle or some sort of handmade, locally United States made Christmas gift for you or your loved ones. We got glass pickles, we got candy canes. We'll go over the board a second here, but Chris just brought some white over to the optic mold. He's doing the same thing, white with red in the cracks, and this is gonna be some sort of peppermint thumb bit. He's really putting his mind into this, and I think what happened was I went into prototype mode on the first piece, and Chris said, "Oh my goodness,
And he said,
I gotta get
top
crazy."
that.
That's right.
You did A, I'm gonna do B. Go, 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 go.
All right. Jennifer said I'm right. I know you, Jennifer. Megan, she wants it. She just had her custom order done for her mom last week. That vase is ridiculous. I see it sitting on the pickup shelf.
Yeah,
It turned
I
out
think
incredible.
She came to pick it up. Everyone was Googling, and I met
All right,
one.
Marcy,
They wanted
get this
it
baby
so
screaming.
bad.
I love our pickup shelf right by the
Yeah,
front
you
door.
can
Everyone
take
comes
that
in, they're
and
like,
give that
"Oh
to
my
me,
God.
and you take this.
Whose custom pieces that I love it so much." Super cool, folks. And that's when you get custom orders done. You can pick it up here locally, or we ship
Yeah.
all across the country and
totally
Canada as well. We've gone back and forth on international shipping, and we've tried, and
Stay in
I'm not
there,
sure
get
where
it
we're
nice
at
and
with
hot.
that, but tech support can update you if you're interested. But
Swing
folks,
it out.
we do custom orders all the
Okay,
time.
bring it
We
over
love
here.
doing them on the show, or we just love getting them done on our own time and making something
Steady.
beautiful for you, friends, or family. And to have a gift made on the live feed and have someone watch it, it's a beautiful thing. I know someone, I just finished it up, I won't say their name, I won't say their friend's name, but we've got one of those coming up 2 shows from now. A beautiful piece.
Take the torch from me.
Look at this. Peppermint patty thumb bit. Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
All right, how about a
That's right, John.
stamp bit?
Shop small this season after the
Oh,
biggest
just clear.
shopping days of the year
Yep.
this past weekend. Screams Amazon, screams online virtual craziness. 'Tis the season for spending your hard-earned money somewhere that you see where that hard-earned money is going, and you see the kind of work we do to get things done around here. We love what we do, and we love bringing it to you all. Here comes the GA stamp, crystal clear, right on the bottom, super watery. He's got the torch, he's getting away the cut mark, and then he's gonna take the GA stamp to it, folks. That's how you know it was handmade and made by us, the Glass Academy family here in Dearborn, Michigan. That's right, Marcy. That's right.
Ooh, that's a Santa's mug right there.
I could see Santa using that.
Like this detail right here.
Yeah, the connection of the
yeah.
handle
And look
to
at the
mug.
top of the peppermint candy.
Peppermint candy on top. That's a beautiful piece, beautiful mug. Someone's gonna be drinking out of that. Can't guarantee when you're gonna see it, folks, but that's part of the fun. Is you gotta be searching the website, you gotta be searching, waiting for us to do it. It's either gonna be on this Sunday show or it's gonna be next Tuesday. A little bit of water on the bottom of the foot here. I'm seeing a lot of hearts, a lot of emojis coming through on the FB, folks. If you're watching on other streaming services, please give us some love. This is how we make our money around here. This is how we make our living. We're in here 7 days a week at this glass shop. And we've been here in Dearborn for 20 plus years. Started off in Detroit. Chris and Michelle have been blowing glass for 30 plus years. And I'm now part of the team as well. Marcy's grabbing the foot, strong and
She
sturdy.
goes.
She's taking it away to annealer number 3, folks. We're gonna be cooling that down. 900 degrees, there's nothing cold in there. But we're gonna let that slowly cool down over 16 hours. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna open that up, and everyone's orders, whether they're custom, whether they're already purchased, whatever the deal is.
Oh yeah,
Are
that was
gonna
a
be
nice
ready.
one, guys. Super pepperminty and real Christmassy. Had some great assistance going on over here. We're getting ready for the big time right now on the 7:30 half-hour Wheel of Names. We're gonna see who's gonna win that amazing green and white spearmint glass that Jake made.
I think I smell a virtual scrap going down because I saw 4 or 5 people say they wanted that mug. Here we go, folks. This is Wheel of Names. This is for the green and white tumbler, folks. Tech support queued us up. Here comes the email. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see.
J.N. Dobbin.
Oh, I know who that is.
You do?
I do. I'm getting good at these emails.
150 something. How many emails were on there?
125
emails, and Jake knows them all.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's a lot of custom orders, folks. People love custom orders. I love
that's
talking
the
to
free
you all.
glass. Why don't you show them it?
Yeah, so I made this one last week, and the coolest thing about this one was that we put the spiral on like this, and then we pushed it up and countershifted that spiral, so the spiral ends on the side of the glass. It's pretty darn unique. Like I said, it's got some heft, so you put 5 or 10 or 11 ice cubes in there, it's gonna stay strong and cold and super tasty. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Judy. Congratulations, Judy. Yep, I nailed it. Congratulations. She's gonna be, watch out, we got this guy going to town over here. Judy's gonna be getting a free glass to add to her collection, folks. Congrats.
Tasty. Want a bite, sweetie? No, not the balls. No. You guys, this thing is the whip.
Well, just to highlight a couple more things, folks, that we've got on the table here when we're talking about shopping local. You got the Michigan Icicle. We're going to rebrand it since we've become so global at this point in our careers. It's no longer the Michigan Icicle, folks.
What?
It is the Glass Academy Icicle.
Jeez.
Or maybe that's the pine that we're just switching. I'm not 100% sure
I was
because
gonna
people in
say.
Florida don't have icicles.
And people in Florida want 50% of them are from Michigan. They want to take a Michigan Icicle down to Florida.
That's true. So maybe that's staying, but I know the Michigan pine is switching up. But anyway, that's not to get into right now. Folks,
Better
we got
not.
glass straws that are good for the environment and super tasty. These are made by a friend of ours. These are handmade as well, embroidered, if you will, on glass.
Embroidered?
Enameled.
Oh
It's
boy,
enameled.
wait a minute, where's the bus?
Oh,
Where's the
God.
We gotta roll them over.
Oh, God. Well, that's no good, but everything else is good. We got purple. You know what we call this around here. The perk. Look at that with the white background, pineapple texture. If that's not a perfect holiday gift for any of your family members or anyone that you need to purchase for, a Christmas ornament handmade, and they can see where it was made.
And
There's
guys,
our third ornament.
the red is really, really tough to get it to be that gorgeous of a ruby red because red wants to burn out and turn brown when you're cooking it in the furnace. This batch of red that we did is ridiculously perfect. So get a red ornament this year, a purple ornament, any ornament, pickle ornament. Hey, do it. So what we're on now, we're on number 5, the giveaway.
No, we're on me make another mug, and then you can make the giveaway. We got a half hour.
I like that.
Everybody's screaming for mugs.
So that means we got to put another one in here?
Yeah, we do. And I'm going to go think about my color. All right. Now I know exactly what I'm doing right now, right here, right meow. What happened is we did a show, a holiday show last weekend where we brought all of our drinkware on the table, and my favorite mug from the whole day was this beautiful pineapple texture, just like those purple ornaments. And it was green and it had gold accents, and it was the first one that sold. It was no stopping it. It was the most beautiful one.
Was it really like peppermint style for Christmas?
It's about to be, because I'm going to remake it, but I'm going to do it in green and red. So it's a straight Christmas mug.
Nice. Little
Tried
white maybe?
and proven, maybe. We're going to see how it goes. Tried and proven shape and design. We're going to switch up the colors, and it's going to be ridiculous.
I like it, I like it. Well, I guess it's time for me to take the old Camadia. Gotta have it hot, guys. That's the main rule for glass blowing, is you can't do anything because you gotta have it hot.
All right.
A real good friend of ours who's not around anymore, Tony Curio, he made that for us back when we had a neon department here at the Glass Academy. We don't have a neon department any longer, but we got all kinds of other stuff going on in here, folks. It's a pretty sweet studio. If you're ever in town, come on over and check us out. We're at about a almost 15,000 square foot building, 10 minutes outside of Detroit, real close to the airport.
Check out what I got already stationed over here for me that I'm putting on the core of the mug. So when you look inside of it, no matter what's happening on the outside, which is going to be crazy, it's going to have a white core.
Hey, well, you're putting another couple coats on there. I'm going to go show them the furnace we're working on.
All right, you got it.
See that furnace? I just got done tearing this one apart and busting out the old crucible, and I'm putting a new crucible in this guy. Check it out, everybody. It's a beast. And this is really just when I do the casting, I put that in there, a piece of wood I cut, but check out the crucible, brand spanking new in there. Nice snug fit. The drain, there's a piece of the old crucible that I had to bust out, I saved. But it's pretty cool. jackhammer and all that stuff out of this furnace. Look at that thing. So that's something cool to see. There's some parts of it over here. And if you guys are ever in town, take a class. We got some amazing classes, private Christmas classes.
Christmas classes. Holiday classics is what we call them here at the Glass Academy. Holiday classics. What else did I want to say? I want to say thank you for the people who are buying a ticket. Every ticket is a chance to win. The demos that we do Wheel of Names. So last time we gave away maybe 8 items during the show.
Oh, every single cool thing we made during the day was given away, wasn't it?
I think almost everything. We made more than we gave away because
okay.
some of them we keep as prototypes.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. That was
2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
4 years ago.
Jeez, well, it's between 2 months ago and now, a lot went down, guys.
So Jake's sporting the hat. I have a Dr. Seuss hat. Maybe you've seen it hanging around.
It's in the executive bathroom.
It is, as a prop, and it's, you know. Bye, Dennis.
Hold on a second, Dennis. You're leaving? Yeah. All right, my friend.
Very interesting. Enjoyed the
Give me the handshake. Right on camera.
Go Wings.
All right.
Go
Say hello to your parents. They're probably watching.
Mom and Dad, yeah, they're watching.
All right.
Pompano Beach,
Nice.
Florida.
Drive safe.
Okay, good night.
Later.
All right, I want to say I went to the dentist yesterday. Remember Herbie? And I want to be a dentist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How many of you like the dentist? I actually really physically like my dentist. Like, he's a really nice person. The idea of dentists, big old hands in your mouth, not my thing.
What if it's a dentist with tiny hands?
Yeah, I mean, the hygienist had tiny hands. I still don't like it. She was trying to take x-rays and I kept biting her fingers and she wasn't happy.
Remember those little tiny hands Lucy gave us one time that were only like you put the whole hand on one of your fingers? That would be the ideal hand to have a dentist have. So he could get both of them, both in your mouth. He could get down there, even grab a hold of your epiglottis and just wiggle it around. It'd be real nice.
If they could do operations with the camera where they go in and do stuff, why couldn't they, like a dentist
Send
camera?
a robot into your mouth to
Yes.
chew the plaque off. A plaque-eating microbot would be super sweet. Yeah, you just toss it in your mouth and it lives in there overnight and just cleans all the plaque off your teeth, gnawing away on it, and then sneaks out, leaves a steaming hot pile of discharged plaque under your pillow.
What happened to you? Did you
What?
have a coffee or something? Like, where is your brain?
It would have to get rid of the plaque anyways, somehow, right?
Alrighty, so enter the contest. Let's change that subject. I went down a wrong rabbit hole
Oh, man.
There is, this winter, we developed over the years, we have developed 3 products that we trademarked because they're unique to our studio. So do you know those 3 products? E-News at Glass Academy is where you want to send your answer, and you'll be entered to win in tonight's giveaway.
Are they Christmas products?
Holiday. We don't
Okay.
say Christmas.
Trademark
This is
3
Hanukkah, there's
specific
Kwanzaa,
holiday.
Winter holiday products.
Oh, Jake's going into the optical mold. Looks like the jumbo pineapple. Ooh, that's one hot puppy. And he rang the bell at the same time. That's not easy to do, folks.
On Thursday, I'm going to a home to give a talk and a lecture, and this is one of the pieces that we're going to be talking about, the pineapple mold.
So you're going to a home.
Like a senior
Somebody's
home.
house?
A senior home.
Oh,
they
a
do
senior
a live
home.
TV show
All right, all
for
right.
their residents.
Folks, I do want to say I often find myself trying to make the glass as thin as possible. When it comes to mugs, it's nice having a thicker mug. And this guy's got some heft to it, it's got some weight to it, and it's going to be a really good one for drinking an ice cold glass of milk out of.
Am I going to be puffing here?
Yes, Lafon? Good.
And Bull's Glass, I am seeing your stuff, and I will pass that information along towards the end of the stream, okay?
I'm just hanging out over here above the heat source, feeling pretty good on the arm, watching Jake get the mic put on.
Ching. Thanks, Marcy.
Who are they playing tomorrow night, Jake? The Wings?
Seattle Kraken, baby.
Yeah, the Krakens, guys. Sorry to say it, but we're going to show them a cracking good time.
Whoa.
That's right.
I'll take the old, how about a capaddle here?
I can't reach that far.
Yep, squish it.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
folks. Look at that.
Crispy,
Nice and
clean.
sharp.
All right, we're going to be putting a Rojo foot on this.
Sounds like somebody from Boston. Nice and sharp.
All right, Carrie.
That was for Carrie. Love you, Carrie.
All right, this is looking sweet. Doesn't need to be too big because we already got a lot of thickness, so I don't want to make it too heavy, but I do want to get that red, that Christmas red applied to the bottom. It kind of looks like it's already got it, but it's just glowing because it's
Kind
so
of feel
hot.
like if we just heard a little bit of something like this the whole time we were making Christmas mugs. Ching, 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 dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells
It would
and
be
bobtails
pretty good.
ring, making spirits. Dun, 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 dun. I thought Jake was gonna join in. You just gave me the big eye. Thanks, Jake. Oh,
You
boy.
got me.
Well, you guys, it would be nice if we could do, I'd like to someday do a nice live show here, guys.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have a whole bunch of seats and have like 50 people in here having a good time. Special
After the global panini, okay?
after the global panini press.
As soon as the global panini gets done off the press and it's sizzling, the cheese is melted,
We
we'll
don't have
get
to
back
worry
to
about
that.
it anymore.
Exactly.
Can you cook
at the
other
back end
bread
roller?
in a panini press besides panini bread?
Nah.
That's the only bread you can cook in it, right?
Yep.
Because it'll like overreact
You
the
ever tried to put a
texture.
brioche bun in a panini press? Just turns into butter.
Yeah, or a whole baguette, lengthwise, up and down.
Unacceptable.
It would just burn the tips of the baguette on
Get
both
that.
sides. Probably have to have some type of like hinged adapter to get it open that wide. It's true.
Is everybody following?
No.
Here goes
Everybody
the foot.
out there is completely on the same wavelength as me. Just give me some support. Give me some support, folks. There's so much going on that my brain sometimes loses it. Looking good. Let's go for the squash.
Nice and slim.
Look at that.
Tasty boy.
Oh, sorry, Marcy's got to get in here.
Squish on. Squish off.
That tool right there might be next week's featured tool, guy.
It
the
could be.
Taglia.
Very well could be. Gotta get a little beeswax on that
The
thing.
Taglia. You know what else? That's a tool right there. The beeswax. Lubrication for the tools, guys.
We're going to have a lot of shows dedicated to explaining the millions of different tools we use in this shop.
Get
All
ready
right.
for the punty.
That's beautiful. I love it. Look at that texture.
Looking real nice. I'm right in on
Sparkling.
it.
And you can see up here the fade. You got green on the outside, and you see that white underneath it.
White
Once we flip it
core, so
around-
you're looking into a white mug with green on the outside, spearmint green, red base.
It's a little
Marcy's
bit
got
deeper
the
than
punty.
spearmint.
Still trying to figure this piece of equipment out. It's a little weird.
All right. What's going on?
Just just wanted to keep turning one way or another. I think I was turning it too far. Something was going on.
Remember, you tell the robot what to do.
Oh, I do?
The robot doesn't tell you what to do.
Nice. Getting bossed around by a robot.
That's our new gimbal, folks. Our stabilizer gimbal robot.
The bimble.
We probably got to give it a name, and it can't be Bimble.
Sorry.
How about a red lip wrap?
Red lip wrap.
Well, guys, I'm looking forward to Sunday's show. It's going to be amazing. Friday
Yeah.
night, I'm having an opening in Ann Arbor, a sculpture opening at our gallery on Ann Street.
Nice.
Anybody local want to come in there from 5 to 10 Saturday night at the Ann Street location. It's going to be an e-blast going out soon about it. You might see that. But it's Midnight Madness in downtown Ann Arbor, folks. All the stores are open till midnight, or kind of open till midnight.
So I'm going for the trim here.
Oh, I'm right on it. It's looking sweet.
See all that white in there?
Yep, I'm gonna come in and give these guys a zoom a kiss before the lip wrap goes on of the interior. There we go. And I'll be right here while Marcy's bringing the lip wrap over.
Just like before any move, I'm going to give it a heat and look at where she's at and the timing of it.
Got you.
And that red's going to be nice and soupy, and I'm going to trail it on there when it's hot and it's prepared correctly.
Marcy, stand that
No, I'm
way
good.
a little bit when you're there, would you, Marcy? Like back by the torch a
Angle it
little bit so I can get in here good.
Folks, we made a lot of trees the other day, and it takes probably like 45 to 70 cuts per tree. So I got a nice callus that started back up after a nice year of being callus free. Oh, baby.
Mm-mm. That's some hot glass there, folks. Remember the question, guys. How many original winter products have we designed that no other studio makes that we've trademarked? The Glass Academy has a certain number.
Huh? 747, folks.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to do a real sweet giveaway, a quick one. Might be I'm thinking a peppermint snowflake.
Ooh.
Opening that up with a nice lip wrap on there, guys. Getting prepared to put the handle on this beautiful Christmas mug.
For some reason, with certain mug styles, I've really been enjoying when the lip sticks out a little bit on the top.
I see what you're talking about. I like that thing glistening up. Look at that.
Normally, I try and really get it flush with the side, but I really like the way that's coming out and the way it drinks.
That mold is called the Bolatone mold. It's an optic mold, guys, and it puts an optical texture in the surface of the glass, but it does not change the shape of the vessel that you blow out at all. It's only an optical impression in the surface of the glass. Now, Jake's gathering up his handle. He's hustling victory here. We still have to make the giveaway piece. And if we go a minute into OT, that's all right.
No big deal.
Because I know Boston's not going to be going into OT tonight. They're going to be done before that.
That's right.
Did we find out if it was the Wings playing Boston
Yeah,
tonight?
it is.
Jeez. What's the score, Carrie? I may have to put the camera down and check the score. This is important business.
No.
What?
I'm hitting the mold with it.
All right, guys, looking good. He's going to the mold. I'm going to get a nice close-up here.
Call that a tight squeeze. Here you go.
Getting ready for the gravity. The Super 255 gravity manipulator. That's what we call Jake.
Ready?
Yes. Twist like the wind. Good. That's tasty.
Very nice. And Marcy's getting buck wild over here. Look at that.
Wow.
Ooh-wee. Woo-hoo. All right, well, I know at least, very least, Jake's gonna need a stamp bit.
Wow, it went on clean. I think it's, yeah, let's put the stamp on. That's clean enough right there. Look at that. That's the handle shape I'm going for every time.
I love the white underneath it. That looks pretty darn nice. White, red, and green, that's kind of like a subdued, super cool Santa pimp mug.
Whoa!
Here comes the stamp, guys. Can't forget stamps on every Glass Academy drinking vessel for sure, if not other products as well, too. It's gonna be hard pressed. Which one of these is gonna be the tasty? I think they're both pretty tasty, guys. Ooh,
No
nice and some
reduction
nice thin
necessary.
glass.
Wow, that's beautiful. So that's that same texture that came off the handle here. It's gonna be bright red, the foot and the lip, bright red. You got a watermelon green.
White on the
And a
inside.
white inside. That's Christmas colors, folks.
That's a nice one. That baby's gonna be for sale as well, too.
That's right.
We got a lot of nice items for sale. I'm kind of thinking I might just do a, I could do that peppermint snowflake, or maybe I could just do a nice peppermint tumbler.
That sounds pretty nice too.
Oh boy.
That's a beautiful
Barely
break.
had to touch it. I'm under the armpit here, checking it out.
Watch out, it gets crazy down there.
Uh-oh.
Marcy.
That's called the armpit angle.
AA.
Yep, the AA shot.
You guys are weird. You guys are
Hey.
weird, and I know weird.
All right, Jake's got it. It's in there, and watch how quickly this is going to happen, guys. Kaboom. Marcy's in charge of the camera now. I'm going to be making the giveaway tonight, and it's got to be Christmas themed for sure. I've got, it looks to me like the clock has got like 9 minutes or something.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Let's see what we can do in 8 minutes.
Let's see it.
Jake, you're
We're
assisting.
watching, I'm assisting. That was a sweet piece. I can't wait to see it come out.
Yeah, 10%.
10% on the phone, that's perfect. And let's see what Chris can do, folks.
What's the number one over there?
What's number one? Candy canes. Single signatures? One looks like a trio. I believe 10 is a single signature. Traditional holiday trio of candy canes. You can hang those on your tree. You can let your kids gnaw on them and they will never disappear and they won't put sugar into their bodies.
You can lick
And
them,
then
but you
here-
can't taste them.
We've got the signature candy cane, folks. 2 blues and a white. That's the theme for this year. Wintry, snowy, tasty, and chilly. And it's good and it's nice. So here we go. Chris has gathered up some crystal clear. And let's see what happens. He's going into the white once again.
We're going to have to go into OT.
We're going into OT, no big deal.
I'm thinking I'm making a child's peppermint mug. And it's going to go quick. 7 minutes.
There we go. Zero, zero, Kelly said. And then Robin said, wow, I'm so surprised the Wings aren't winning.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks, Robin, for that reassurance. Gorgeous mug. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Thanks, Robin. You can still get a ticket, folks, after midnight. It becomes $25, I believe it is, $5 more. That's true. Confirmed.
The mystery
Confirmed.
voice from Over
Mystery
Shipping
voice.
and Packing.
Jennifer, favorite mug of the night, secured from Jennifer. Thank you very much.
What do you mean?
That's right. No big
What
deal.
do you mean?
No big deal.
Favorite mug of the night. Come on, I think this is going to be the favorite mug of the night here.
Carlin, what's happening? Long time no see, and I hope everything's going great for you and your, if I remember correctly, it wasn't an iguana, it was some sort of lizard. Super cool. Carlin came in here for a fundraiser, folks, and we did a collaboration show. It was super cool. We've done a couple of those.
Ukrainian
What?
dragon.
No. That's a serious dragon. Thimble the Gimbal.
Thimble, I like that.
We got some glass lovers on other chats here, folks. I'm trying to manage two. If I had a third arm, I'd be a much better glass blower. Or an eye
How
on
about
the
a
back of my
benchy
head.
blow a key?
All right, all right.
Blow. Good. Blow, Jake. Good.
Oh, looking like some sort of
Blow. Good.
Glencairn, perhaps.
How about a red bit, Jake? A red foot.
Order up. Folks, we got 8% on the phone. We're gonna finish this and then we're gonna pull our words for the experimental show. And if you all are just joining us for the first time, wait, you said a bit?
A foot, a red foot, little one, doesn't need to be big.
If you folks are joining us for the first ever time, we also
I like that too.
stream on Thursdays. And Thursdays we do the experimental show, where here at the end of this show, we're gonna pull two prompts for both me and my mom, Michelle, and we're going to make either a contemporary or a literal piece out of glass having to do and in reference to those two spontaneous viewer submitted prompts.
Steady. Steady. Steady, my friend.
So you'll want to join us for Thursday's show because we've been having a ridiculously fun time with that. Oh, a little Van Gogh action. Check it out. That's right, Rosetta. Dang. So you got, what is that, a red and white twist up top?
Yep.
And you got a red Rosetta foot on the bottom, folks. I honestly did contemplate putting that on my mug, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it simple. So now we're gonna flip it around here. He's gotta let that solidify. We don't wanna stick that onto hot glass and have the two pieces of glass fused together. So it's very important that I come over at the correct temperature, not too hot, not too cold, but just right. He just blew a little air on there. His breath is what was cooling that glass down. A little bit of agua, and a beautiful break.
All right, red lip wrap.
We've kind of got an oversized punny on this scenario because I misheard what was going on. So it's not a problem. It's better too big of a punty, too thick.
Doesn't need to be too big. Remember, guys, this is a child's mug.
It is?
That's right. Technically a little kid-sized mug, but somebody could drink bourbon out of it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Spicy grape juice? I don't know what you're talking about, Marcy. Has anybody else
Know what I'm talking about.
had spicy grape juice? Are we talking about wine?
Spicy grape juice.
just laughing at me.
Beautiful. Red's a stiff color too, so we've been working with it all night here, but you gotta heat it up a little bit longer and you gotta take your time. You can't be rushing along with red.
All right, I'm gonna be taking a
Yes?
handle on this.
Oh?
It's gonna be solid, and it's gonna be, let's make it a ribbon handle.
Ribbon handle sounds great.
Because ribbon's about Christmas.
Sure. Folks, if you love what you're seeing, support us. You go to the Glass Academy website. We got all the products from the featured product table on that website ready to go.
We got Timble the Gimbal.
Timble the gimbal.
Is that good? So how you want it? You want it flatten, squish it with the tweezers?
2 tweezer lines,
Yep.
and then just give it a nice deep flash and bring her on down the line, folks.
All right.
And bring those back with you.
Yep.
Teacher juice.
I'll bring them back.
Big candlesticks.
Oh yeah, I make lots of candlesticks, guys.
Oh, look at the curl. Woo-hoo-hoo! That is serious. Now, if I didn't know that you couldn't put hot liquids into your handmade glass, I would say that that was a hot toddy specially made hot tea and whiskey drink. Or isn't it like apple cider and whiskey? Yeah, what I'm saying is you can't put that, you can't put hot drinks into the glass. But it's a cool drink, it's a good drink. Look at this though, oh my goodness. Look at the handle, that's pretty unique. That's one of a kind. We're at 4% on the phone, folks.
GA stamp. Eggnog cup.
Eggnog,
The
big
Nogger.
time.
I like it, the Nogger cup.
GA stamp coming in.
50% eggnog, 50% spiced rum.
Michelle, we'll need you over here for a second to pick our prompts. GA finishing stamper. Right on the bottom. We tucked it right in there. Oh,
Who does?
yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that compliment. So we got the GA stamp on there. Chris is gonna have to get this off of the pipe. In case the phone dies here, Michelle's picking her 2 prompts for Thursday's show. Chris is straightening it up. Why don't we see what they are?
I'll knock it away and you guys do it.
Twinkled. Sad twinkled? Twinkled sad? What do you think about that, Michelle? Here, give me some.
Last shot of it, boys
What
and
do I
girls.
think about sad twinkles? It sounds like when lights are fading and going out, right? Like your lights are twinkling.
Totally. Marcy.
You can come on over there, Marcy, if you like.
Sad twinkled.
Yep.
Before the phone dies. My 2 prompts. waterful. You know, waterfall or waterful? It's written as waterful,
Yeah,
so that's
I
what
would
I'm gonna
say
go with.
waterfall.
I'm gonna drop one of these.
I don't
Mellow waterful. Okay,
The
folks.
emotion words are kind of interesting. I would say
Safe and sound, Chris?
Oh yeah. Locked in and safe for the night. Tucked in.
Right. Beautiful, folks.
I pulled its little Santa covers up over its chin, tucked it in. We're in business, folks. All right.
Very good. That was a beautiful show, folks. Thanks for joining us. If you're brand new, that was show 139 of The Gathering Point. And we've even started editing, adding clips, and totally making it a beautiful scenario for everyone who watches these after the fact to check them out on the YT on YouTube. We've got a beautiful selection and other snippets, behind the scenes action. Check us out there, subscribe to us. We're doing it every week.
Yeah. Besides seeing you on Thursday for the experimental show, Sunday we're having the big show, get your tickets, and then Tuesday, show 140, tune in for Glassball.
Yeah,
The competition.
baby. Reigning champ. Actually, I got one time. I got two. I think you got the last one. Isn't that correct? No, I don't know. I might still
I
be the
think-
reigning champ.
I think you are.
I'm the reigning champ, so that's cool. We'll go back at it again. It's been a beautiful show, folks. Catch us on Thursday in between noon and 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And shop local this holiday season, folks. Thanks to your friends and family.